All right, people, this is my book haul. This is what I got for 3,000 rupees. Okay, so let's start with the beginning. Oops, I missed something. This is Stephen King's Cell. Been looking for it for a while. This is Insomnia, again, another king. Okay, basic rule of life. If you find a king, grab it. It's like so good. Usually, I picked a couple of them. I left out, I think, Desperation because I don't think it was that good and it was too fat. And this is a book haul in a box. I had to fit it all in a box. It's a place called Lock in a Box or something like that. So I had to fit all these books in a box. So I had to pick up those that were not too fat, but I had to adjust some sizes, all that. Anyway, so this is my book haul. This is Lee Child's Killing Floor. I never read Jack Reacher, so I just thought, why not? Let's just start from the beginning. So I'm going to start from the beginning. Next, John Green's Paper Towns. I read John Green's of Fault in Our Stars. It's so good. And then I almost missed my flight because of it. And then I'm right now reading Turtles All the Way Down, which is also really good. So yeah, I'm gonna read all John Green. And I also love his YouTube channel. So yeah, I'm biased. This is Neil Gaiman's Nazi Boys. I know. Yeah, not the author that everyone wants to talk about, but he used to write well. So yeah, there it is. Another John Green, a palette cleanser. Look at that. Looking for Alaska. Yeah. So let's put that here. And then this one is all right. This is Terry Pratchett's Feet of Clay. So here's a little thing. This particular cover and Terry Pratchett's other covers, all these covers look like this, at least in the paperback section, old paperback section. So they placed it in teenage middle grade section. That's where I found this. I don't know why they placed it there. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the covers. Maybe because Pratchett also writes middle grade, so maybe they thought it was all middle grade. It's not. Feet of Clay is part of Discworld. If you haven't read Discworld, well, there is a great YouTuber, John Green. I apologize. It's Daniel Green. There's a great YouTuber, Daniel Green. First time YouTube video, so sorry about that. Daniel Green has a really good intro on Discworld. Please watch his intro about Discworld book Post Office, and then read that book Post Office before getting into Discworld. Just read it. That's like the entry point, even though it's not the first book. It's an entry point. You can consider it a portal into Discworld. So just watch it. Just read it. Watch that YouTube channel and just watch his YouTube video, and then read the Discworld book Post Office. You'll love it. If you love it, you will love all these books that I'm about to pull out. So this is what I found in the middle grade section, Feet of Clay. Then I found The Truth. The Truth is another excellent book by Terry Pratchett. And then I found that's Anne McCaffrey. We'll get to that later. And then you can see I'm not good at this, but I'm trying. That matters. And then I found Hogfather. Funny title, even better book. Another book from Discworld that was in the middle grade section. And then I found Moving Pictures. And then I found Masquerade. So all these were in the middle grade section, but these are not middle grade books. These are excellent books written by Terry Pratchett as part of Discworld. If you haven't read Discworld, again, I'm repeating this, but I'm going to keep repeating this. Please go to Daniel Green's YouTube channel. Watch his video about Post Office. Post Office? I'm messing up the name. Anyway, so postal, going postal. See, this is what happens when you get old. You kind of get insomnia and you get Alzheimer at the same time. Anyway, so yeah, Going Postal. That's the name of the book that I have was the entry for Discworld for me, and one of my favorite books. Of course, I forgot its name. So yeah, it's going to be embarrassing, but you know what? My life is an embarrassment, so it's not a big deal. So next one, Thief of Time. This is another Discworld book that was in the crime section, crime thriller section. I don't know why. I think they saw this as Thief and it was a big book, so they just kept it there. And then I found another Discworld book. Yes, Jingo. This is an excellent book where an island emerges out of nowhere. It's really good. Part of this world. Again, I haven't read any of these books, but I've been looking for them for a while, so I love this. Then I found another Discworld book. Yes, The Fifth Elephant. It's so good. Again, if you haven't read it, I haven't read it, but I know this is really good. So if you're interested in reading books, if you want to know, where should I start reading, fiction, and if you want somewhere where you can just read as something in simple English and nothing too complicated but fun and quirky, and then start reading Discworld by Terry Pratchett. He wrote Going Postal. I finally remembered the name. So Going Postal is where you should start. And yeah, this is mostly my book haul. He'll be part of all my book hauls because I love it. Now, let's go back and let's go to other books that I had that are not Pratchett's. Oh wait, look at this. Another Pratchett. This is Amazing Maurice. So this world also had some side stories. These are the collection of side stories that are there. Sorry about the horn. That's my milk guy. Hopefully my sister will go and collect the milk. Otherwise, anyway, yeah. So this is Amazing Maurice, another Discworld book that we are going to put it here. Now, let's see what we have. So if you noticed, you will see a lot of Pratchett. That's not all we have. I also love all kinds of fiction, so I picked up another fiction called Bluebird. Bluebird is set in 1946 New York. It's about an alternate 1946 New York where a survivor of World War II comes and lives in New York and gets involved in something mysterious. I'm not sure how good this is. People say that the first book by this, I think the biggest book by this author, is better than this one. Some people were disappointed, but I wanted to try this. Also, I'm a sucker for World War II stories, so yeah, I'm going to get into this. Next one. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Night Watch. Another Discworld book. Yes, that's right. If you thought there wasn't enough Discworld, there is another Discworld book I bought up. So this is Night Watch. It's part of the Night Watch series in Discworld. So Discworld has multiple storylines. None of the books are connected to each other in a way that stories are connected. Well, the characters are connected, but the stories are all fresh and new. So you can pick up Discworld from anyone, anywhere. So yeah, just check out Going Postal and then check out Night Watch if you can. And let's see. Yeah, so now we'll get into this one. So this is The Regulators by Richard Bachman. For those who don't know, that's Stephen King. So Richard Bachman is Stephen King because Stephen King decided to write under a pseudonym. And that's really inspiring and cool for me. So because I have a pseudonym as well. So I loved it. And I already have a Bachman collection, but that Bachman collection did not have The Regulators. It also did not have another book. I'm forgetting the name, Fury. I think the name is Fury. There is another book about a high school teenager going wild and killing people in his school, which is pretty brutal, but I think that's why it was removed from Bachman collection. But yeah, so other than that book, the Bachman collection has 3 different books. I think it's The Thinner, Running Man, and of course I'm forgetting something. I'm forgetting another big one. You can check it out in the section. You can just go to Storygraph or Goodreads or anywhere else and just check out. The Bachman books has 3 books in it, and this is the one that was written by Stephen King under Richard Bachman. This is another book that's called The Regulators, so I just picked it up. Then we are going into other books that I bought. So I don't only read fiction. I also read non-fiction, believe it or not. Sometimes I like to read what smart people think about. So this is what Dan Carlin wrote. Dan Carlin, if you don't know, is one of the greatest podcasters and historians. Even though he calls himself an amateur historian, he's like a proper historian for me. So yeah, he wrote this book. If you haven't listened to all his podcasts, if you're not listening to any of his podcast at all, you can just pick this up. And if you're wondering who Dan Carlin is, he's the one who did Hardcore History. So yeah, he's the reason I kind of fell in love with history again. So yeah, just check him out. And I picked this book because this was about how life on Earth, or humanity's life on Earth, and humanity ended like a lot of times. So basically, the end is always near means that yeah, humanity's end came a lot of times, not just by geological events, but by events of our own. There were a lot of things that we did that were part of history that he wanted everyone to remember. So that's why he made this. So yeah, check this out. The end is always near. That's what I got. Then I got this special book. This is from Anne McCaffrey. It's called Dragonflight. So earlier this year, I met the greatest leader I've ever had, Kaylin Swingle. So she recommended that I should read Dragonflight. Dragonflight is by Anne McCaffrey. It's about, well, I actually don't know what it's about, but it has dragons in it. Look at that, dragons. And it's dragons fight space invaders, from what I know. So it's really cool concept. I want to read it. It's an old book, but it's a favorite of a lot of people who are into fantasy. It's one of my favorite authors' favorite book. Brandon Sanderson, he loves it, so it must be good. So I picked it up, and I'll put it here. Next one, here's a biggie. So this is Asimov's Prelude to Foundation. So Prelude to Foundation is basically the prequel to Foundation. So Foundation, if you don't know, is one of the most foundational books of science fiction. It's basically where you meet Harry Sheridan and a lot of other characters, and you learn about science in the way you never thought you would learn about. So just check out Foundation. Obviously, I did not finish it. I'm going to finish it like everything else. It's a shameful thing that I could not finish Foundation because I had to do something or the other. I started it in 2018 and I just parked it to read it later, and it's still in my library. But yeah, this is the Prelude to Foundation. So what is this book? This is where they will show you the prequel to the characters. So if you just read the blurb, it will say that Harry Sheridan, before he became Harry Sheridan, what was he? What kind of person he was? So that's what Harry Sheridan's history is in it. So this is what there is, and everything that happened before that, all that is in this. So where should we keep this? It should have its own place. So yeah, Foundation goes there. Now I bought a classic. Yeah, it's rare for me to read classics, but I bought one. It's called Jack Kerouac's On the Road. I might be mispronouncing the name. I hope not. So Jack Kerouac wrote this, I think, in 50s. I'll have to check. But yeah, he wrote. This is like one of the most popular classic books, and yeah, I never got a chance to read it, but I saw it, hidden in there. I don't know where I found it. It was just. Let's see where it is. So. Okay, so it was written in 1957. See, I was right. So it was first published in 1957. So yeah, it's one of the most popular books in literature. So if you can, please read it. I will do my best to do that. I'll do my best to read this. I will put it in classics. That's where classics go. Now, there is a special book. So before I go there, just a small tidbit about this. I wasn't looking for this book. I didn't even notice this. It was just kept there. And usually, if you go to these book halls, they are arranged in haphazard ways. So a lot of books were arranged this way. So you won't be able to see the title of the book, and you will just assume that it's a book. So a lot of books were kept like that. This book was just placed on top of other books like this, and I just thought, hey, someone should just arrange it. So I basically arranged all the libraries in the books. Yeah, and I arranged all the books in the library. See, I messed things up. First, YouTube, please be kind to me. Okay, so I arranged the books in the library. It wasn't technically a library; it was just a bunch of shelves. So they're like about half a dozen shelves. So I just arranged all the books there to make sure that they face the right way. And that's what I was doing with this book when I pulled it out. And so, hey, this is Dan Carlin. Oh my God. And I saw this and I kept it. Yeah, and I loved it. I'm going to love it. Now, this is a special book. This is The wit and wisdom of Tyrion Lannister. So Tyrion Lannister is a popular character from Game of Thrones. If you're familiar with it, you know how he is. So this is just a collection of his quotes, things that he says. Just pick up any of the chapters and you will see that it will just have this. But it's a cute little book, so I just picked it up. Why not? I love it. I love George R. R. Martin, and I love his books. And hopefully, I know this is controversial. A lot of people believe that he won't be writing it, including Daniel Green. I believe he will. Why not? Yeah, you gotta believe. So I hope he will, and I hope we get to see more Tyrion in the future. But meanwhile, I'll just read this book. I think I'll read it tonight. It's just quotes, so yeah, I'll read it. Next one. Yes, there are more books. Of course, there are more books. This is me. I paid 3,000 rupees. Of course, there are more books. So, this is Beautiful Mind. This is Beautiful Mind by Sylvia Nasser. So, if you haven't watched the movie, this is based on a scientist who has schizophrenia. And since I'm obviously, dealing with my own mental health issues, I'm going to read this someday and just learn from this something, hopefully. I heard that this is really good, so I'm going to read it. And yeah, this is based on that movie that Russell Crowe did. If you haven't watched it, go watch that movie. It's a really good movie. So yeah, A Beautiful Mind. And I'm going to keep A Beautiful Mind somewhere here. Okay. Now, what else? Now, just where you were thinking that, yeah, there is no way this dude would have more Pratchett in it, you're wrong. So, here is Men at Arms. So, I wasn't planning to take this book. I didn't even notice this book at first. But then, when I was checking out, the guy packing this box said, hey, there's one more book you can pack in this box. So, I said, why not just go and look for it? So, I was keeping my own Artemis Fowl. If you don't know, Artemis Fowl is a kind of middle grade, really good adventure thriller. And I was thinking about taking that, but then I noticed this. This is one of the best books in Discworld. And yes, it's a bit old and broken and all that, but the pages are intact and it's a hardcover. To those to those middle class people like me who grew up in poverty, hardcover is like gold mine. So yeah, I got a really good Discworld book at low price, and yeah, so I took it. What else? Let's see. Now, finally, yes, there is one more book, a last book, a final book among this book haul. Look at this. So long and thanks for all the fish. That's what I'm going to say. I think these are going to be my last words. If you don't know, this is part of Douglas Adams, a brilliant, just one of the best books I've ever read. So it's so good that I just this is like one of the best books in the history of books. So yeah, but just yeah. So this is this is just, I don't know what to say. I'm going to start freaking out about this book. Yeah. So this is volume 4. This is look at this. Look at how funny he is. He says this is volume 4 and the trilogy of 4. Yeah. So yeah, this book is pretty special, and yeah, you have to just go and read this, because if you haven't read Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy, I would say you should. If you're into reading books, if you just want to read one book in your life, I would say go read this. Because basically, it gives you the answer to everything. Like everything. It gives you the answer to the universe and everything in it. Yeah, the ultimate answer that we are all looking for, it's in there in Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy. And this is its follow-up. Because he wanted to expand on those answers, I guess. So yeah, just go read that book. Go read Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy, and yeah, so long, and thanks for all the fish. Oh wait, I should say at last. So yeah, first of all, I'll just show you all the books that I bought. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 books in 3,000 rupees. Not bad, huh? For those who are trying to convert, if you are not a native Indian, thanks for watching this. First of all, I'll try to make this look better in future. It's just my house is going through a renovation, so everything is a mess, so I'm trying to make this better. Okay, so let's forget about me. Yeah, so I bought 25 books in 3,000 rupees. That's a pretty good haul. So let me know what you think. And I don't have a call to action for you, so do whatever you want. Just watch this video, watch the titles of these books, try to read a book if you can. If you cannot, then watch someone read a book. Maybe I should do that. I should just read a book and make a video of me reading a book. You can watch that. Let me know if you like any of these books. Let me know if you are a fan of any of these authors. Let me know what you think about my book haul. Let me know if I have overpaid or underpaid. Anything you have in the mind. Or you know what? Don't let me know if you don't want to let me know. It's all right. We have a lot going on in our lives, and we don't need any more distractions. So all I'm trying to do is show you the book haul that I bought in 3,000 rupees. That's all. You actually don't need to do anything after this video. Sorry, first YouTube video. Please be kind. You don't have to do anything. You just watch this and yeah, enjoy your life. So long, and thanks for all the fish.